Well, hello there, it's Peter Croker here again, and this particular tip we're going to be talking about how to become a great putter. I get lots of people saying that so-and-so, oh, they're lucky, they're just a natural when it comes to putting. Well, this game, there's nothing natural, everything here is learnt. And people say, well, what's the most important thing? If I'm going to become a good putter, what do I have to know how to do best first? Well, the big thing with putting is distance control. If you can control the pace of the putt so it rolls to the hole or no more than 1 foot past the hole, then you're going to have a very good chance of holing putts. You've got a bigger hole to go into. If it goes too far past, it has to hit either the middle of the hole or it will lip out. And of course, if you're short, those putts that are short, they never go in. So the ideal is to learn to have the distance control between the hole, the middle of the hole, and about 12 inches past the hole. Now, to learn that, it's a learned skill. People say, oh, so-and-so, they've got great feel. Well, the touch, it can be learned, and that's what we're going to help you with here today. I've got my glove off here, but it doesn't really matter to me whether you got the glove on or the glove off. Sometimes the time it takes to take the glove off and the difference, I usually putt with my glove on, but I know some people prefer with it off. The big thing here though is distance control. How am I going to learn distance control? Where do I start? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start back here at 12 feet. This is 12 foot to the end of the tape measure. And I always like using a tape measure when I start learning this because I know exactly how far I'm learning to hit. This is a 12-foot putt. And I've got tees marked up here. These first lot of tees would represent the middle of the hole. The back lot of tees are about 12 inches past the center of the hole. So I want to finish the ball in this area between there and there, distance-wise. And obviously, it's interesting when you get distance control, the accuracy tends to come in. So look, I'm just going to putt some putts here, and as soon as I miss one that doesn't finish in that circle, then I have to come into a closer distance so I don't lose my confidence. So here we go. First time up. Well, that hit the middle stump and it would have finished inside the distance. So first up, pretty good. Let's see what we go. See how consistent we can do this. Well, that's got to hole high, so that's 2 in a row. There's a bit of a relief, quite a little bit of pressure. And obviously when good golf, you want to take the pressure off. It should be easy. Good golf's easy. That just hit the back line. I'll count that as inside the group. So far, I've got pretty good distance control. Uh-oh. Just got there. Well, I would probably count that. But if I miss this one, then I have to go into a closer distance. There it is. It went just a little bit past. So no good staying at this distance and trying to get 5 in a row. I must come into where I can get 100% of my putts in. Now, what I do know is if I'm starting out to build my confidence, if I came into 6 feet, sure, it'd be a lot less pressure, but I wouldn't have 100% certainty that I could hole 5 in a row or, any more than 1 in a row from this distance in the putt. So I'm going to come up to a distance I have total confidence with, and this is where I'd recommend that anyone that wants to build consistent control and distance control, especially, they start at a foot or even closer. So if I could just get up to 5 putts in a row, just in. By the time I'm back to about 20 feet, I'm starting to really build a feel for putting that gives me the confidence to take it to the golf course. So learning distance control Don't stay at a long distance and try to learn from there to start with. Break it down into baby steps. In this case, 1 foot at a time, and that gives you a pretty good distance control, especially on the longer putts. Well, hello there. Here we are with a slightly different drill to learn depth control, distance control, which is the most important thing when it comes to becoming a great putter. So I've got balls positioned at 3, 6, 9 and 12 foot. And the idea is I want the ball to finish hole high or no more than a foot past. And so I can play a little game here. So if I hold the putt, I give myself 3 points. If I hit the putt, don't go in the hole, but I go between the hole and this back marker here, I can give myself 2 points. On the other hand, if I finish short of the hole, and in this distance here, I lose 2 points. If I don't get this far, I lose 3 points. And then of course, if you go past that distance, you lose 3 points also. So you just have a little scorecard. And the idea is you might be playing against yourself, but the idea is to make the game first to 18 points. So first of all, here I am on a putting green, but on the carpet, you can do this at home on your carpet where it's pretty flat. Sometimes the carpet might have a little bit of a roll in it, but get used to that. So I know here on the green, slightly left to right putt. 2 things I got to do. Number 1, right distance. Secondly, right direction. So I'm just allowing for a little bit of slope here. So that's 3 points. So now I go back. I won't hit this putt here. I'll go back and just won't go back progressively. I'll take it from here now. This is about a 9 foot, 10 foot putt. Remember, I've got to be between the hole. In the hole's best, but between the hole and the back markers is the second best. Ooh, just very close, just between the hole and the back marker, so I get 2 points. That's 3 and 2 is 5. Now I come back to this distance, 6 foot. Again, out here on the practice green, I can look at it. I can learn to read the green as well. I'm getting a little bit of experience for that. But number 1, distance control helps me read the greens better. So another 3 points, that's 6, 8 points. Let's go back to a longer putt. Again, relaxed body, calm mind. You always want to have the right feeling and it be in the now when you're doing all these things. Your focus. Uh-oh. There I have, I've lost 3 points. So I went 3, 5, 8, minus 3, I'm back to 5. If I keep going with this game, it's quite interesting how long it might take before you assemble 18 points. And but overall, you're getting concentration, you're building distance control, especially when you're putting on the carpet at home where it's quite fast. You'll learn to get that feel for the distance, and very quickly you'll become a much, much better putter.